Okay, the final step is configuring your MegaEdit product for 3D preview, so the front end of things. Now, this section now will be very familiar to people who've worked in MegaEdit a bit. We are just configuring what the default template looks like. I'm going to start off with our die line that I've imported. Now, you'll see here that I've imported two different versions of the die line. Again, this is just my example. There's different ways of doing it. One option is just to import the image as we had it in Blender. So it will have a static color for the actual cardboard stock itself, but that would then go into the output file unless we specified otherwise. The way I'm going to do it is to utilize a transparent version of my template. So I've still got my die line, but now my coloring is coming from the actual canvas underneath. And again, one of many ways of doing it. Okay, we're then going to start specifying our different fields. So because I've only done very specific areas of the canvas, we don't want to give people free reign to put things anywhere they want on the actual canvas because it just won't match up. So because we've only mapped certain areas, we want to be quite careful. So if I go and add an image, I specified something over here. Now remember, that is this area here that we specified. Now mine's likely not going to match up very well. Let me try and make it the same size. See what happens. I can do one up here to change the coloring of this section of the box. And then we had a couple of sections there and there. Again, there might be a bit of trial and error to get these in exactly the right place and exactly the right configuration. I'm just being very, very quick. Okay, so what we should find, if I now drag in an image, make sure it works. Go to my preview. And we can see that the configuration is not quite right. However, we can see that it has actually started to map one thing to the other. So there's more work to do. We'd have to go back to Blender and make some changes, make sure the ratio of those elements is correct and that kind of thing. However, we can see that it has changed the color of our box here. It has put the logo on there, although albeit slightly differently than we wanted. It has started putting the text on, although it needs to be rotated. Trial and error process. And we can see we're on our way. And after a little bit of playing around, as we saw earlier on, what you should end up with is something like this.